Hello, this is Roscoe, and this is me and my friend Hojo's video of technically camping. It may win sometimes, and then it never win. As you can see, me and my friend Hojo are Prussia. We have basically the same army, which is 5 light infantry, 2 elite infantry, and then 8 line infantry, a grassy cav, and a lancer cav, and a regular general staff. Our opponents, one of them is French, the French army, and he has 4 skirmishers, I think, at the moment. He has 2 or 3 old guard, no, 2 old guard and 1 young guard. He has 2 lancers and 2 grassy. This Russian opponent over here only has line infantry, these weird horses. If you're wondering about the intro, I got suggested that by one of my friends that watched my first video. He said, "Ron, should have an intro music for the first shots." And right there and then there, we got the first shots. Right now I'm using the hammer tactic on my guy, and that is where you put all your light infantry on your right or your left flank, and you basically charge forward with that flank and curl the flank. It normally almost every time wins, unless you're an idiot and you don't know how to play. I suggest you use the hammer tactic. I got the hammer tactic from Huntsman Hammer or whatever his name is. He told me about it when I was playing him. This is actually a pretty good defensive battle by my opponent's part. Over here we do get in a huge battle over here, but I do win because I have the superior guys. At the moment he does, but my guys are more spread out, so they will get more shots off, which will make his guys take more casualties. Over here, my friend brought one unit up to support me. My friend tried to charge him with cav, and he formed in a square after he got 1 volley off on his horses.
Sir!
These horses
Sir!
will
Our general is under attack.
hit. At this point, my general unit does suffer casualties. They get down to 6 men before I see that I should take them back. I just brought them up because I thought that these guys were going to lose, but overall they are winning slightly. Over here, this guy is about to waver, but over here his flank is about to curl, and that is not a good thing, especially if you're playing a defensive. You never want your flanks to curl. It doesn't matter if your middle crushes at all. If you have the flanks, you win. I'm sorry about me gasping for air. It's because I'm sick and I really shouldn't be doing these videos, but I decided to do it anyway. What's gonna happen now is this is my deployment. Initially, yes, I will annihilate my opponent's flank over here, but this unit, I believe, runs. I had doubt in this battle because of the fact that these guys were a lot more chevron than us, but this unit already routed, so his flank is starting to crush now, and that is not a very good thing to do, especially since he's going to have 3 units firing on just these 2 units, and then 2 units firing on these 3 units, which is going to make them rout very fast. He does eventually pull back. Over here, these guys are going to get killed. As I told you about my general, yeah, he's down to 7 men, not 6, I'm sorry. I formed these guys into a square because I thought the cav were going to break it through, but they didn't. He brought another line infantry unit because it's not going to take that much to defeat his guy over here. At this point, I charged my lancers into these guys. Over here, these guys are going to win. As you can see, I outnumber this unit big time. They have 30, 29, and I have 40. This unit has 63, and this one has 72. They are winning. This young guard unit is, I believe, beating this unit. Yeah, big time. And that I got worried over here because they got annihilated. That line infantry unit, I took them out of square, and I don't know why, honestly. Over
Our
here,
men are
I'm
running,
winning. As you can see, I'm basically curling up on his flank, and I'm gonna get some really good flanking shots on his guys. At this point, he brings 3 line infantry units up to face these two. These two will win against his 3 line infantry units because of the fact that these two will beat these guys, and I will have these guys run into these guys and they will win. As you can see, I already have more men than him on this flank,
are running,
which isn't good, so I brought these line infantry up to get shots off on these guys because they're taking casualties. So I had to turn fire at will off on my skirmishers. My line infantry does break over here because of all the fire of the skirmishers. He brings up these 2 line infantry over onto his flank, which is not bad to do. But I bring these guys right over here, and they're going to get flanking fire on these Fusiliers. As you can see, their morale is already starting to break. As you can see, I already got flanking fire
men
on
are
this
running
this unit right here, routes. I believe these are my friend's horses. One of them's mine, and then one of them's his. They're both grassy. We annihilate this guy's grassy. Over here, these guys won. As I told you, I'm gonna bring them up to get flanking fire over here to beat this guy. At this point, this unit over here broke, so I brought these skirmishers forward to do basically a meat shield.
Our men are running, sir.
About the flank over here, I make that, and these guys are gonna rout right away when these guys get some shots off. As you can see, these 2 units just shooting is making the morale break, and they lose. Over here, these guys are about to run out of ammunition, and these guys are gonna go and they're going to attack his general. His general does die in this battle. Mine unfortunately doesn't, and normally almost
one of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
All my generals die. This unit lost ammunition. These guys routed right when they lost ammunition. His flank over here is curling up, and I just charged into these units. Right now what I'm doing is I'm going to make a flank with my skirmishers now, which is not going to be good for his skirmishers over here because that's all he has. He tried overpowering me over here, which did not work. Right now, my foot guards are going to charge these guys. I'm going into the square. The square is
the entire unit is dead, sir.
Doing against melee. They're just going to take more casualties from the fire from these guys. They do have more men than these guys. They did. These guys have 150 out of 60, and these guys only have 66 out of 160. These guys came back from routing, so what I'm going to do is I'm melee charging now over on this flank. What's happening now is they charged me over here. This unit over here stopped routing.
Glorious
so I brought these guys to turn around and shot one volley, and they routed. What now is going to happen is we're going to do this huge melee charge on his flank, and that one unit that was in square, yeah, they got annihilated by my elite foot guards that only had 34 men, and they didn't lose any men. They eventually are going to come and attack these guys. These guys' morale is already breaking. The general already had died. As you can see, my friend over here, he only has a lifeguard foot to take care of. And one unit already stopped routing, and these guys are going to take care of them. As you can see, I'm winning over here, big time, and I'm going to charge everything into there except for these units. And what's going to happen now is these 2 units are going to face off with these guys.
Our men are running, sir.
I don't know what these guys are doing. They're just running around because they were supposed to come over here and get ready to charge into these guys. But what's going to happen is this whole flank is going to crush them. These guys are just going to rout
from the battle now. These guys have 68. These guys have 93. They just route right after all these guys route, and then those lifeguards, they don't even have to get shot at for them to route. This was a really nice thing. I'm going to put back on the music while the battle results are shown.